Hello folks, as requested by the Lotro community forums, here's a little spice from Druid's Fire, one of the official streamers. Let's see how the evening starts to play out. She has to examine slain orcs on the road.
Let's see how well this goes. The web crawler, but the Ungle Stalker is the attacky one. Hi.
Notice the camera's well into the character, because that's the important bit. You got to see
how well it goes. I will
the character.
be
Oh dear, we seem to have
great.
ads come. No turn of the camera.
Well, I'm doing pretty well against that
See
one.
from the
but the
there's obviously been some
go very badly.
deaths because a bit of wear and tear on the equipment already. We have two mothers involved here and some spiderlings after that initial pull. Basically, I don't know why the ads came, but I'd imagine this just might have wandered closer too.
I got two of them attacking me at once.
So rather than taking out the small spiderlings like you do, you take out the things that are easy to kill. Maybe fear one of the big dudes.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. That's okay. See you later, stage.
It's okay. She's accepting. You know, she's going to die an awful lot.
Whatever. All right, let's do this.
More damage taken to equipment there.
I'm going to do, oh my goodness, I probably need to, actually, I'm going to go retreat and fix my stuff. I'll be back. I don't want to revive it right there. It would be unwise.
Let's leave her to go and let's just give her a little bit more time. Right, we've got another pull coming up. It's the same sort of mobs. It's the mother and spiderlings. And all she can see in front of her is two mobs. Has to be nice and easy, yeah? So does she target the long-legged spiderling with an A skill? Yeah, she just did our biggest A skill to kill a nothing 2 hit point mob because she doesn't know her skills.
I'm gonna kill your little spiderling first. Kill you, your little dog.
So what's she gonna do to aggro more?
Die.
So there's the mother, supposedly on its own, but no, she's walked into spiderlings. And what are the spiderlings? Are the spiderlings going to be connected to something else? Oh, she's brought the stalker because she's used another A skill at range.
Excuse me.
Now she's trying to heal. That's the 3,000 crit damage came in there, and she's trying to heal, and she can't do that much healing.
Oh, I've got 2 brood mothers. No wonder I'm dying. Yeah, this is going to go real well. Yep, that went real well.
Okay, this is the start of the expensive evening.
Yeah, they look like, well, do I want to retreat? No. No, I'm going to use my free revive and just bolster.
God, stand near the campfire, it's safer there.
It's 4:12? Why doesn't it feel like it's 4:12 already? Very strange indeed. Very strange indeed.
So,
use call the second agent, cry the wizards to kite them. You'll be fast then.
I don't know whether I should wait and see if she can actually kill something.
I will learn how to pronounce it. I know how to pronounce it, I just don't say it right. I'm a terrible person. Get over here.
I don't really know why she's bothering to kill this particular mob. Oh, defeat spiders at the gates of Durthang in Lingrish, 6 of 10.
burn some more orcs, but first I'm gonna kill this spider right here. You ignored my stun, how rude of you. That's okay, I'm still gonna burn you to the ground. Burn, baby, burn. It's real easy to kill things when you're 5 levels above and you've got, you know, full 326s on you. Why is this one all glowy? Oh, one of those. Yeah, I hit the wrong button because my keybinds are weird. What are you doing? Hey! You, what are you doing over there?
So that's one of the problems, is that she's got to sort of engage with the followers of the channel. So she's just tapping away her fingers across
this Mirkwood? No,
the 12
sadly,
keys
Agent
on that
Brickman,
hotbar.
this is Mordor. What? I got a message from Facebook.
Patrol the gates of Durthang in English. She just needs to go up that
I
hill.
gotta check my email real quick.
Let's move along. Let's go to 303. This is where it gets interesting.
Shenanigans going on. There's this.
Okay, we've arrived to pick up some belongings of Frodo and Sam. She's made her way a little way through. She's after that web-covered page.
Killing spiders. Right, let's go. Sneak, 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 sneak. Oh, hello there.
But
Right,
there is no distracting shot on this panel. There is no bubble on this panel here. She doesn't use anthems at all. Now she goes after that belonging up there. She's torn because she's after that page down below as well. She's missed the path that comes down behind her, but she might just move away far enough. But she doesn't have distraction. She doesn't use fear. She doesn't use flop. She's not using Anthem of War. She's not even using her cross swords. Not using Cry of the Chorus, which will give a buff to the start of the fight. She literally does not know her skills. She doesn't even... Well, I think she's grouped these skills to the right as AE, but she doesn't know how many that they're hitting. She doesn't know how widespread the damage is. So now she's desperate. So she has to buy her way out of her problem.
You go away. Go away. Thank you, Zola.
So she's bought 25 mithril coins. Bang, there's 15 of them gone.
Yeah, 15 mithril coins is a lot for a res, but I wanted to get this done.
Yeah, 15 is a lot for a res. You wait, Missy. Just see how desperate you get.
Dead. Get the cloak.
Finally, one objective made.
Now you can die.
Notice how the walk is, there's no strafing or anything. I'm wondering whether Could she be a lefty?
Yell at you in your face.
And using the right hand keys on the keyboard to move.
You're dead meat. Alright, I still want the thing.
Now this is where it starts to get quite embarrassing. I don't think she sees the text of the next geezer. I don't know.
Interesting.
But it's basically, she's pulled 3 mobs. And she's trying to get the web covered page.
No,
Now she could, if she
how
bubbled,
dare you interrupt me? How dare you?
she bubbled
Stop
here.
it.
She might just get that. But she's,
Stop it. I'm gonna get, gosh darn it.
you've got no chance at all.
Alright. Thank
if
you,
you're not-
Noxie.
It's awareness, self-awareness, aware of your surroundings, aware of your skills,
That's the one quest I
aware of your lack of skills.
Can there be a red circle closer to that thing?
Right,
Let me
let's
see. That's the only
let's
red
move this
circle
along
in
to
Ringersall.
311. She's back there. She's just clearing a way through. She's healing up
And I'm not sure.
because
There was somebody. Somebody
she's
said
had a couple of
something
mobs to
before the ring
kill.
last week, talking about how they thought heals had gotten turned down a bit.
I don't think I want to hear any more of what she's got to say. So she's got these mobs. Now, let's just pause this up, and we will. Boom, 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 boom. This is my minstrel.
I've recently seen another streamer.
I shall heckle Little Drury here.
Been confused by this pull and doing everything wrong that they could. They don't even have Druid's Fire, improved Song of Distraction on their hotbar for some reason. So I'm going to distract this guy. He's not distracted, he resists, he's distracted, he's distracted, he's distracted. He isn't. Switch back to my damage, and I'm going to single target damage this guy. I've stunned him, no problem. I can get this guy, stun him. Oh, I killed him. Using balance to get my stun back. Didn't need it. I can aid. I use this A here, which gets the light mitigation down. I use this skill, I got it back in 30 seconds. Let's do something more interesting. Let's fear this guy. Just using ballads. What we'll do is we'll see if this guy wakes anyone up when he's finished. Here he is. No, he's not near anyone. Potentially if he'd walked into some... I'm just going to pause that there. This is a mechanic that I don't think that many people know. If you've got a single mob and you fear it into a whole bunch of other mobs, it will only... If it drops out of the fear in the vicinity of those mobs, it will bring one with it. So it's sort of random, maybe the nearest one. But it's a way of fearing a mob into a big group to pull out just a single one. Potentially you could as long as it's sort of landscape and not instance variety. Sometimes it doesn't work in instances, sometimes it does. Depends how they're linked. But you could, extract a single mob out of a big spawn, finish off the feared one, batter down the mob you're killing, and then fear it back into the group, and do a cycle of fearing one mob on low health back into a group. You've got to be lucky with them being in the vicinity of that group when they come out of the fear, though. but it's an interesting, lesser-known mechanic. I think it still works. Anyway, let's carry on with this dreary video. Somebody else, he could have woken up another mob from somewhere else. Yeah, I'm a clicky. As far as that, I've managed to actually equip decent allies, have lots of promotion points. Can I get across there? I don't think so. There's an invisible wall. Okay. This is my healing club. It's got still as death cooldown -120. Because it's imbued, you don't actually see the secondary legacy, which is getting the cooldown of Song of Distraction down from 3 minutes down to, in this case, 1 minute 18, 16, I think I said. And at 120 it gets down to about 48 seconds, so it's a very useful thing to have on a swappy as a red minstrel. Distractions back, switch allies to make it a 1 minute 18 cooldown. Fire it off. Tab target, both of them distracted. When you make have a swappy for a skill that affects a cooldown, you've got to wait for that cooldown to start kicking in. So you see this little where the pointer is, you'll see the little red appearing as the cooldown has started. So it's down to 1 minute 13. When you do swappies, you've got to make sure if it's affecting a cooldown, you let the cooldown start before you switch back your ally. Cooldown kicks in. Switch back weaponry. And these guys completely ignore me. Yeah, I'm mostly a clicky, but I'll use pause buffer. Any number of keys with my left hand, although I was moving around with that as well. Set up to do that, but I don't like mouse move. I will mouse move, and I will click, and I will use the keyboard. But I like to use the thing that suits me at the time. Skills on your hotbar. You've no business being in Mordor. And you yes, I'm mumbling about Druid's Fire. I should maybe quit this here and go back to Druid's Fire. Let's see how she gets on. Well, she's opened up with the biggest area effect, ranged and target numbers skill she's got. Fortunately, she didn't wake up the warrior over there, who seems to be doing his own thing. The trouble is that's all going to change shortly. Okay, now she's got to stick to single target only. That's what she should be doing. She should be using her left hand now. But, oh dear, what's going to happen? She's now selecting Crowther Wizards, 8 targets, bang. She's brought an extra 2. Literally, you had time to read the tooltip there as she hovered over it. Now she's trying the same thing. She hasn't got a chance because she's got no bubble. She can't use her mithril coins because she's right in the middle of a spawn, and she's got to come around and do it all again. Let's move it on to the end of the stream. Where are we going to? Let's put her back. I say back. She's basically trying the same thing again. No change, except this time she's brought all 4 because she used Cry of the Wizards on the wrong target. So rather than just 3 of them, she's brought 4 of them. So you think this is, rather than coming up with a different strategy, she's basically making a worse job of it and dying quicker. So she's giving up now. She's decided this is just not worth it. But it isn't. It's niggling. She wants that web-covered page, and she wants Sam's belonging. Another swig of gin, maybe. I don't know. I don't think she drinks. No, she's going to decide. Let's get some more mithril coins. We spent 250 Lotro points. Let's spend another 250 Lotro points. So she's now bought 50 in total for this evening session. And bang, she's got 20 left. Let's heal up. Now, she's healing up. Now, you and I might have used scrolls if we were running into difficulties. We might have eaten food. We might have had cure pots and heal pots and power pots on our bar. Oh, but no, she's decided to wake them all up with Cry of the Wizards. And, she decided to switch target to the melee one for some reason. She's not going to fear one. She doesn't know what Control 3 will do. So what did I say? She's down to 20 mithril coins from the 50 she's bought tonight. Now we're getting repops. What's she going to do? She's going to die. That's what she's going to do. She's dead. Bang. Well, we've invested so much already. Let's invest some more. She's now down to 5 mithril coins from 50. So that's 45 mithril coins. Did I miss a purchase or something? But now she's got repops right on top of her. No thoughts to move to a safe place. She's probably, she's safe from behind, but her camera's so far in, she hasn't got a clue what's nearby. I'd imagine she's quite close to aggroing from behind as well. But she's going to beat this fight, and she's going to heal up. But the trouble is, she's going to run into repop again because she just hasn't got the equipment. In every sense, she hasn't got the equipment to play this game. She's capped. She's level 115. She's fighting level 111s. She's got all the crafted gear that's 112. Bang! We've got a repop, and she hits them with an AE. No fear, no flop. Determined to spend our money on mithril coins to res because she's got this web-covered page in her sights. Of course, you can't bring her avatar icon from the top of the screen down to the middle to check see if she's actually got any health left. But anyway, she's got her 5 mithril coins. She spent 90% of those coins on reses, and she's now given up for the day. When you don't have any skill for playing your class. And you can't even be bothered. Especially on lining sights, seeing the sentries down the bottom, then I can just finish them off, and I finish that melee guy off. And I could have picked up. You can't stand around. A waste of space. And while she's fighting one spawn and getting repop, I've cleared the whole of the area before the respawns come. Just because I've got LIs. And I know my skills. So my 115 minstrel. Select the targets. I know the mechanics. Is equipped and skilled. I have a pretty good idea that even if I do an AE like that, I'm only going to hit the one target. And I move around a bit. Moves around. Of course, I don't get much in the way of loot from any of that. Because those times have gone. Yeah, this is when I was actually collecting loot boxes because you could earn them in game. Loot box, yeah, use that. But you know, if you're the type of person to how you're supposed to function, drop 45 mithril coins. If you spend all your time rezzing in game streaming, you're not doing the grind aspects, the preparation, the alts crafting, the alts looking for materials, the looking on the auction house for gear or mats, or it was the fact that she didn't have any cure pots or heal and morale pots. Like none of these, nothing. No, you know, even a token would have added something to her. No foods, no scrolls, none of these. And even these buffs that you get 10 a penny from Hobbit Presents, she wasn't even using stuff that she gets given from Hobbit Presents. It was like mashing keys without understanding what the skills do. And she has so much influence on the game. You know, and is caught up in awe of her abilities and her knowledge of the game. I think so, and that's so dangerous. Someone who is so inept at the game, professing to be very experienced and knowledgeable with 10 years of play, or now coming up to 12 years of play. 12 years of playing. Well, a different game to many of us. That's what it's all about. So anyway, I think I've had my say. I think it's a time for Drury to go. Anyway, hopefully that was instructive. I would say amusing, but it's frightening, the influence. And just having access, you know, brown nosing the devs and Cordovan and the executive director. You know, is she implicitly trying to hide Daybreak's involvement all the time as well? I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, bye for now.